Hello and welcome to another Writerly Witterings from the chap. Yes, today I'm going to talk a little bit about Morris dancing because people keep asking me what is Morris dancing. Morris dancing is an ancient English dance that, well, we know that the first Morris suit of raggedy clothes was found in the Tower of London dating back to the early 1400s. So Morris is a very old cultural sport. It's generally derided in the UK. Most people like to insist that they don't like anything too much about British culture. They like to celebrate Irish nationalism, Welsh nationalism, Scottish, but the English, no, because we're the nasty bullies who took over everybody else's lands. But we're getting a resurgence now. Along with an interest in gin and homebrewed beer, Morris dancing is taking off again. And it's a good thing too, because it's fun, it's excellent exercise, it is exhausting, but generally whenever we go out and dance, we get paid in free beer. So it's good. What do? We dance with hankies. These are moderately clean, believe it or not. We dance with bells on our shins, which make a deeply embarrassing noise when you go to the toilet and other people are there glaring at you. And we dance with sticks, and we dance with iron bars. These are iron bars. They weigh about 3.5 to 4 pounds each. And when you miss and hit someone, it hurts. So what is the point of Morris dancing? Well, the trouble is, no one really knows what the point of Morris dancing is. Because it started so long ago, there aren't any records, or there haven't been any records discovered yet. Some people speculate that it might have been a form of dance invented because as the Crusades occurred, some of the Christian knights noticed that the Moorish, the Muslim fighters were very, very good at all of them working in a coordinated manner to the beat of a drum. And they thought maybe this had something to do with the fact that the Moorish people used to dance round campfires every night. The Christians saw them dancing, thought, okay, dancing is a good way of instilling a bit of discipline in the troops, and so they brought it back. Personally, I think that's garbage, because anybody who went and sat around a campfire at night would probably, if there was somebody with a musical instrument, they would have danced, whether they're Christian or Muslim anyway. So I don't think that holds too much credibility. Certainly in later years, there's a lot of people recently have started saying, oh, it's disgraceful because these border Morris men, they black up their faces, because this is a Cotswold set, all whites. The border Morris side, look it up on Google, very interesting. They tend to dance with blacked up faces, and obviously this is deeply racist. No, it's not. Used to be the case that Morris dancing was a way of local farmers back in the 1800s of earning a few extra beers or a few pounds sometimes. So rather like carol singers, you'd get Morris dancing teams would go dance around different towns, villages or even farms and try to collect some extra money. Now, sometimes they blacked up their faces because it was a way of concealing who they were, because they didn't want to necessarily admit that they were hard up for money. And sometimes they were a bit insulting to the local landlords, and they also didn't want to be too readily recognised. So people used to black up their faces, and it's continued as a tradition. Although now apparently there are moves by certain people because they think it's not politically correct, in case it might be a racist overtone. So some people are trying to get that banned. In the same way as some people want to have Morris dancing itself banned, because there's a fair number of people who are absolutely convinced that all Morris dancers are devil worshippers. No, we're not. We're beer worshippers. There's a subtle difference there. Why have I got all this on? Well, today I am about to head off in 5 minutes to the Okehampton show where I'm going to be dancing. And while I'm there, I'm dropping off leaflets because on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 11th, 12th, 13th, I'm going to be holding a little bookstall at the Dartmoor Folk Festival. Now, I'm sure that my daughter's going to put a link up to Dartmoor Folk Festival. she's stuck her thumb up. I don't know if it's going to be there or there or there. Oh, down there apparently, that's good. So look down there and you'll find something about Dartmoor Folk Festival. And there, I've now got new copies of Blood of the Innocents. I've got copies of Templar's Acre, which I keep selling out of. Last Templar has come back into play. That's good to know. And of course, I've got Rebellion's Message and A Murder Too Soon. And I've got rather a lot of other books too, but I haven't sorted out which ones I'm taking of that lot. So, hopefully, if you're around, it'll be quite fun to see more people at the Dartmoor Folk Festival. If you can make it there, that would be good. There's, let's see now, there's videos probably coming up here and here, which you can look at. If you've got time, a comment down at the bottom there. If you've got an idea for a future video, please put that down there as well, or email me. And if you could share it and like it and tell your friends about it and everything, that would be jolly useful. And now I'm going to pick up £7 worth of iron bars in their holster and make my weary way to Okehampton. See you later.